free yourself or die trying. It's more than just a motto, it's a movement. One bro! You know what it is, man. It's One Bro Code coming to you live with LenaBlueTV. One bro, no bro, Nino and Nada, you dig?
Alright, so One Bro Code. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. So, where did you get this name?
Well, my name, it kind of go way back. Like, me and my dogs, like, back in the day in high school, we used to pick on people, you know, joke on people, stuff like that. So, like, we'll be like, yeah, that one bro over there, like, that's how it came off. Like, you remember one bro with the messed up shoes or one bro with the crazy hat, like, kind of came off as, like, a joke. But as the years going by, like, my homeboy Smoke, he put up on Instagram first, like, One Bro Smoke. But he didn't really have nothing for it. He was just like, One Bro Smoke. Like, I like that shit. Excuse my language. No, I ain't supposed to be cussing that thing.
No, you good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
After that, you know, Smoke really deleted his Instagram and stuff. He don't really be on that. So I was like, hey, I like that One Bro thing. Like, you ain't got no acronym for it? He was like, nah, it was really just what we used to say back in the day. So I put it together. And I was like, what you think about one brother reaching obtainable heights? And he was like, whoa. He was like, bro, like, how you came up with that? I was like, I had a dream. Like, it really came from a dream. And it was like reaching higher heights, like, just reaching to a higher success, like, bringing your brothers together, you know, all doing it together, like, as a family. Like, that's what one brother means to me, one bro. So, basically came like that, and then now I'm one bro. Like, I scream it to my lungs, like, collapse. Like, it's me, like, and I live it.
So, where are you from?
West side of Orlando, you know, Pine Hills area, you know, Pine Hills, Evans High, you know, that's where I be at. Other than that, you know.
What was it like?
It has its good times, bad times, you know, but I can say one thing about Orlando: if you ever go outside of Orlando and meet somebody from Orlando, it's always love. It's always like
family. It's
always like that, because regardless, we know what it's like to be from the west side of Orlando. Like, people think it's all Disney World, people think it's, you know, Universal, but besides all that attraction and Orlando magic and all that, it ain't always too pretty.
Well, I would imagine that people think that because, you know, this is all that they see on TV. So it's just like, oh, Orlando, I would love to go to Orlando and Disney World and Mickey Mouse and, you know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't gonna say it's like the worst place in the world. Like, I mean, of course, just like, you know, any other place, it has its violence, you know, it has its politics, it has its ups and downs. But, you know, it's Orlando, it took some people away from me, you know, but it also, you know, gave me experiences that a lot of people don't get to experience growing up. So it's like, I don't know how to really take it. Sometimes it's bittersweet, but I love my city. Ain't no city like my city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mello. Everybody living lit, you know what I'm saying?
How long have you been into music, and what sparked your interest?
Well, music, I always loved music. Like, I can remember my mom getting on my case. It was a Ja Rule and Ashanti song. I was like in 2nd or 3rd grade, and I was singing it word for word. And she was just like, you better know your schoolwork, like, you know the words of that song. So after, like, I always loved music, but my true passion was basketball, so I never really focused on it. But like, after, you know, my senior year, I messed up my knee and everything. So I started writing, and I actually was hanging out with my friend Cam, who went here also, and he was making music. Like, he already had like a mixtape out, Rise of the Fly Trap and everything. Y'all make sure y'all go get that. That's on iTunes. Shout out to my boy Cam. But like, he really, like, he showed me, he was like, Mike, like, you got bars. Like, he was like, you can rap. Like, and I really wasn't comfortable with it. So like, I went home for the summer. It's crazy because this summer all my dogs came home. Like, my boy Matt from the military, he came down. Tone was home, Bo was home, like, just everybody was home, bro. The person who dresses this shit, this is actually my best friend, Devon Akun Purcell. Like, if you look on the back of that John, you know what I'm saying? He in Denmark right now. So, you feel what I'm saying? My boy doing this thing, but everybody was just home. And like, after I showed like my friends like how serious I was with it, and they seen the video chapters, like everybody really like, after chapters it was like, yeah, like, boy, you don't know that you got it. Like, they tell me that all the time, and I just try to stay humble, you know, and just be like, I appreciate the support, but they ride with me tough though.
Why should anyone listen to your music? Like, what makes your music unique?
What makes my music unique, especially to me, is I speak from the heart. You know, like everything I say on any beat, any track, I put my all into it, like all my emotions, everything that I'm going through, everything that I say is straight truth and honesty. Like I actually have a song called Major Issues that's going to be dropping on my mixtape. It's actually one of my most personal songs. And it's like, you know, the music that I put out is basically what I'm going through at that time, like what I'm going through in life at that time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
no, I understand. So eventually, do you feel like you will have to maybe get a ghostwriter later on in your career, or is it always going to be like, oh, like this is me, this is from the heart? Honestly,
I can say, you know, in music, you know, it comes times where people write songs for other people, and you know, people have help with songs. But I want to do it with me. I want to tell my story. I don't feel like no one can help me tell my story like me. You know what I'm saying? But if it comes to a point where I'm trying to make a hit song with different artists, or you feel me, I'll take that constructive criticism and that, you know, the things that come with that to try to make a certain hit. But when it comes to me and my craft and my, like, everything that goes on with my story, I feel like only I can tell it. Like, nobody went through it but me, you know, so.
When is your mixtape gonna be released?
I don't have an official date, but I know in the next month and a half I should be dropping something on y'all head top. You know what I'm saying? New music coming.
So one of your latest singles, Chapters, I really fell in love with that one. How did you come about creating this piece?
All right, so Chapters, I was on YouTube one morning, and like I was looking for a sample beat, kind of like a J. Cole sample beat. And like I went on YouTube and I heard this beat, and like it said closer than most, yeah. And then my mom heard it. She was like, "What you know about that?" I was like, "What?" Like, and she kind of explained to me that it was like an older song, like, and then I don't know, it was like a funky tune. Like I just felt it like when I came on, and it kind of like just the energy from the beginning of the beat kind of gave me what I said in the beginning, like closer than most, you feel me, to take a toast, cocky nigga, so I had to boast. Not really being cocky, but I'm confident. I'm very confident in myself. So I put that in my lyrics, and a lot of people, it will come off as cocky when you're very confident, but I know I'm no better than anyone else. I just feel like can't nobody beat me in anything that I do, period.
Your latest single, Questions, could you elaborate a little bit on that?
Well, Questions is kind of like, I was listening to Lauryn Hill, and you know, she got that, oh na na na. So I took that and kind of like tried to flip it in my own way, and I was like, oh one bro, why you smoking that weed, getting high as the sky, and like kind of try to flip it up, like make my own sway of it. But it was kind of like questions to myself, like. And then with everything that I'm talking about in the song, it's like basically explaining one bruh with a more like, with more of, instead of chapters, you know, it got like an upbeat to it. Questions is more like a smooth, like you can play like on some kickback-ish, like, yeah, like you can vibe to.
At the age of 10 years old, everybody wanted to be something when they grew up. What did you want to be?
I wanted to be a couple things. So I'm all right, around the age of 10, I was a big football fan. And I did play quarterback, like growing up. Even in high school, I played quarterback. But I wanted to be Michael Vick. I don't know why I wanted to be Michael Vick. I was slow, but I wanted to be Michael Vick. And then secondly, you know, growing up, I never really watched too much of Michael Jordan, even though he was like one of the best players ever. But I grew up looking at Kobe Bryant, and like, like, I always wanted to be like just that, like.
Why Kobe Bryant?
I don't know. I guess it wasn't even the arrogance. It's just he walked like he knew he was the man. Like from coming in the league at the age of 17 to even retiring at what it was, like 37, 38, like he just knew he was the man, like regardless of how anybody felt, like he walked in with that swag, like I know I'm the man, like I know I got it, like and can't nobody tell me I don't got it.
And it's kind of going back to what you said. It's a difference between being cocky and confident.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's what.
Yeah, like I felt like Kobe came in to his own knowing like I put so much work into this. Like, can't anything any analyst say, any critic say, it won't get to me because I know how much work I put into this. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody see me waking up rapping every day. Don't nobody see me in my pad. Like. Just like Kobe, don't nobody see what he do, but it shows when he get out there on that court.
Exactly. If you could spend a day, all day, with any music artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
That's tough. That's tough. Can I get like 3 artists? Like, nah, one artist. Like one artist. That's tough, cause like I love music, so I have like a vast variety, but. If I had to choose one person, and I guess I'm gonna say, because I really looked up to him as far as through high school, like he actually added to my swag and everything, Wiz Khalifa. I
did not expect you to say that.
You see me with high top Chucks.
Oh, okay.
Man, look, I remember when Wiz came out with the first Day to Days, like before he was on Black and Yellow and everything, like. Wiz the reason I got tattoos. He the reason I got tattoos. Ink my whole body, like, got so many tats. You can't even add them up in the shop every week. I can't seem to get enough. My mom said my skin too clean to mark it up, but I'ma ink my whole body. I don't give a motherfucker. Hey. But like, bro, Wiz was my nigga, but like, I think I always, just because how I used to look at him, like, growing up, just like he really changed. People don't know he changed the game. Nobody was wearing camo shorts with Chuck Taylors and tees with snapbacks and glasses. Like nobody was swagging like that. Like Wiz started that, man. But
he was total inspiration for you, huh?
Yeah, yeah. But that's not the only artist, so it's kind of like.
Well, just give me one more.
One more. Whew. All right, that's tough too. But all right, I'm gonna go to my calm side. I say J. Cole.
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Why J. Cole?
Well, J. Cole, I guess, like, he's the first artist of this time that actually made me cry over a song. There's a song called Lost Ones. It's like he talking about, like, he got his girl pregnant, now she got to abort the girl. Like, he wanted to abort it, but she like, how you telling me to abort this? Like, this my body. Like, it's a whole, like, story to it. But, like, when I heard the song, I was kind of going through it. That same situation, so it touched me to a whole different side of music. Like it let me know like people go through the same thing you go through, like, and it's not just you. It's people that's at a higher wage than you. People who get celebrities going through that same thing you're going through. Don't ever think you just, you feel me, not human. Like you're just going through something nobody else going through. I hang with J. Cole. He flies hard. He cool. He down to earth too.
To elaborate on that just a little bit, I feel like he falls along the lines of like Kendrick Lamar you know, people like that. So, and I love Kendrick Lamar. I love him. I love his music. And
that was another one.
So tell me why Kendrick Lamar, just very briefly.
Why Kendrick? All right, first of all, Kendrick from Compton. Compton where, you know, they had NWA, you know what I'm saying? Well, most of you know, it ain't really easy living in Compton from what I heard, you know, but just Kendrick, just from where he came from Poetic Justice to Damn to, you feel me, We Gonna Be Alright. That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, I like that too.
We Gonna Be Alright, because every time I play that song, no matter if I'm in a bummy mood or whatever, I hear that, I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Like,
right. That good. One and I really like.
I like I.
Yes, I like the live version.
I like. See, I don't know, because then when I think about Kendrick, I start thinking about Chance the Rapper. Like, you see, and I start thinking about all these other rappers. I just think of the positive influence they have on music. Like, everything don't have to be negative. Like, everything don't have to be killing. Like, yeah, you may interpret that a part of your life used to be about that. You know what I'm saying? But it's more to life than selling drugs.
Right.
Like, even though I smoke weed, like, it's more to life to it. Like, come on, man. Like, I ain't gotta be Pablo Escobar, you hear me, or Scarface. Like, for what? They died. Like,
better than them.
My point exactly. Like,
do you have a favorite 90s jam?
I actually do. Can I play it?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Let me look real quick. Hold on. Like, you can't laugh at me now, and please don't judge me. All right, this my ish though.
Hey. Okay.
Like this song right here is like my theme song. Like, every morning I might play this song. Like, listening in the shower,
get you hyped, right?
washing my hair, brushing my teeth, I get wild. Alright, that's enough. Cut it. I'm done.
You are hilarious.
You know, my mama said I used to just want attention back in the day.
You believe that?
I don't know. I think I always just wanted to be that person in every eyes. Like, regardless of when you meet me, you're gonna always be like, I remember Mike. Like, if I don't remember nobody, I remember that one right there.
Right.
Like, I just always wanted to be remembered. Like,
that's a great impression to make. Like, you know, if you can, you know, change a vibe, or, you know, change a vibe to be positive, like in a room, like, I feel like that's always like amazing.
I'm a big fan of positive energy. Like,
me too.
I love smiles. Like, people, I smile. Like, if you can tell through the interview, I've been smiling all the time. But I don't know. Like, I feel like you never know how much that smile could mean to somebody and make their day. It be days I'll probably be having the worst day, but I smile so much I forget about my problems. Yeah. Like, I just be like, I don't even know what's going on till somebody remind me. So did you think about what happened? Damn, you just took away my happiness. But it's cool though.
So any celebrity crushes?
I plead the fifth. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that because I got a couple of them.
What do you mean? Give me just two, man.
Alright, well, I'm gonna give you one of my cougars. Taraji P. I love cooking. I love me some cooking. I love me some cooking. And I'm gonna say honestly, it's because her hustle and her grind that made me want her. Actually, Tokyo Jets. It's something about her. I don't know what it is, but when she started rapping, I just get Google eyes about her. Like, I just be like, let me get off her page. Like, I'm happy. So getting her DMs, and she started talking about me on her Snapchat, talking about she don't want me.
So you just like rather?
I'm gonna wait.
Just like, yeah.
I'm gonna meet her.
One of these days.
I'm gonna meet her. Then she gonna know who Wumber is instead of me just knowing her. She gonna be like, yeah, I heard about you. Yeah.
Well, hopefully she sees this interview. I think she's following me on Instagram.
One bro.
When it comes to dating, what are some of the characteristics you look for?
Well, honestly, like when it comes to dating me, I just want you to be 100. Like, just be real. Like, I feel like everything else can come with that. Like, because I'm the type of person, and like, I guess learning, like now as I get older, I'm learning that a friendship has to be a must in a relationship. It will never work without it, and communication is a must. So right now I'm working on myself, hopefully, you know, working myself up to get that perfect woman for me, but right now I'm looking for, I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. Maybe I'm just in the ocean right now. When it's the time, it'll be there. Until then, you just get me, like half of me, 75%, maybe 89. I don't think nobody gonna get the 400 yet. Not right now. Got too much going on.
So, what would you want to say to the people who look up to you?
The people who look up to me, I just want to say, remain unbroken. Like, it's a lot of things that can come in life that try to tear you down. A lot of things that try to, you know, it'll make you feel like you're nothing at times. But just remain unbroken and continue reaching higher heights, you know. Can't nobody stop you but you. And when you at the bottom, there's no way but up. You know what I'm saying? Can't get no worse, right?
You couldn't have said it no better than that. This has been One Bruh. Checking in with LenaBlueTV. Thank you guys for tuning in.
One Bruh! I try to reach like the same crowd, but a different crowd at the same time. Like, everybody don't have to have guns. Like, in my last line, I said, screaming, we all have a dream like the king. Ain't gotta stand posted to get it just like Kareem. Ain't never sold a brick, but I'm clutching it for my team. From the outside looking in, it ain't always how it seems. Just because niggas getting money don't mean they gotta be moving bricks or selling drugs. Some dudes just may know how to move their money right, like
exactly.
investments and stuff.